Today I am going to share you how to create forget password link and reset using that link using web API and angularJS. So first create the web API project. After that go to the config web.config, add your connection string. Here is the database name, catalog equals to database name, user ID and password. After that in app settings tag, you add this line from address, SMTP client, user ID, password, SMTP port, enable SSL. After from address will be your email address. SMTP client for Gmail, it is smtp.gmail.com. user ID is same like from address, and password is your Gmail password, and for Gmail it is 587. So if you already have your Gmail account, then go to the settings, security, less secure app, and make sure that you have turned on access for less secure app. If you have not turned it on, then it will not work. Then go to the controller, account controller. In account controller add this function. One is for forget password. So here you can see route is forget password, allow anonymous, and forget password, it will trigger when user send an email, when user sends a request for reset a password. Then from this model, if you go to the definition forget password, you can see that it has one property called email. So if we will find the user by this email. So user is from the model, we can get the user, from the database we can get the user. If user does not exist or user have not confirmed his email, so we cannot send the reset password link to that user. Means if user is null, then we cannot send. Again, if user has not confirmed his email, we cannot send him reset password link. So make sure that you have confirmed your email, if confirmed email for that user. Now if you have not watched my video on how to confirm email, then I recommend you to watch that video before you proceeding. Now if user not null and also email is confirmed, then it will come to this block, try block. So code equals to add user manager dot generate password reset token asynchronous, means it will generate a password reset link for the user. After that it will call back the URL, that is this is the default route, and this is the controller, user manage account and reset password, and it's passing this parameter user ID and code. So where is so it will call this controller, and this is the actually action method, and this is the ID. So I have created this type of controller here. If you not understand, just follow me. So here you can see this is the controller user, here is the action method, manage account, and ID equals to reset password. Okay, so if ID is reset password, then it will append to the page string page equals to /html plus ID, means user hyphen reset hyphen password dot html. So it return to new file path result page, and type is text/html. Means whenever it this action get called, then it will open the particular page from our project. So I have created that page for that purpose, HTML says reset password dot html. So if this controller gets called, then it will open the reset password dot html page. After that, user manager dot send email async, and passing the user dot id and reset dot password means this is the subject, this is on the body. Inside the body we are adding in anchor tag the callback url href and return ok. So send email async up it is the function which is defined in a when context. So then you need to add this line of code in identity config. Go to the identity config and add the line manager dot email service equals to new services dot email. Means this is the email is the class what this is the service email service provider. For that purpose, from which address how to we send email from our application, that is defined in services. This is the namespace and this is the class name. So if I expand this one, this is the, you can see the services dot signup dot services. Here is the signup dot services, and here is the email which is inheriting identity message service. So if I go to the definition identity message service, you can see that this is an interface. So we are going to implement this function send async. So here is the implementation. Public async task send async identity message. It is expecting one parameter called message, and it after calling this function, it will call the config send grid async and passing the message. In the here it is, I have written already config send grid async message and passing the message to here. And after that we are calling get mail data. Where is get mail data? Here you can see get mail data I have defined already here. And from address, this is the all field, you can see the private fields here. From address, smtp client, user id, password, smtp port, boolean is enable ssl. For setting up this private field, we are calling this this function from send config send grid async. So get mail data, it will set this private field for that purpose. So here you can see get mail data from address is configuration manager dot app settings dot get from address. So if I go web config, so see app settings dot from address. So it should be like this, from address. And same like that smtp client we can get from that web.config file, and we can get a user id from same way. Password, smtp port is enable ssl is we can also get from this web.config file. After that what we have done, create a dynamic mail message object reference variable, and it has one property called from. This from address will be the bml ds132@gmail.com, and to address will be the whatever we are passing to this function, we can get from this message parameter. And subject will be the message dot subject, and body will be the message dot body. And then we are again creating the object reference variable smtp client, and host will be the str smtp client enable ssl, and then we are creating a credential and passing the user id and password. After that we are going to send this email smtp client dot send and passing the mail message. Okay, then if any exception come, it will handle that exception smtp failed recipient exception. Now if the if the message failed because of mailbox busy or mailbox unavailable, then we are going to sleep the thread, go to sleep the thread for 5 seconds, 5000 millisecond. So after that it will try to send again that particular email. Then so the email service how to send email is done. I have this all the codes available in my GitHub project. You can download from you can see in my description below. Now I'm going to show you how I made that HTML page. Forget password.html. So here you can see I add this angularJS and forget password.js and ng app equals to forget password app, ng controller forget password controller. Then I added the forget password is the object, and this is the it has one property called email, and on click it will call forget password function. So here you can see I created that app, forget password app, also created the controller and passing the and it is expecting scope forget password service. So where is forget password service? And this is a factory forget password service. It has a name forget password service, and here is the object forget password. The object it has a email. Initially it is empty. So now forget password service dot forget password. So it will call the factory. This factory will be called and pass and it will pass the scope dot forget password object. So it will receive that that object forget password data and send it to the /API/account/ forget password. Okay, so if it is successful, then it will show the please check your email to reset your password. Otherwise it will show something going on, please try again. Now I'm going to run this thing. So if I type, make sure that you have already created one user and also it has confirmed already. So here I created an user name, email has bimal@pixelstock.com and email confirms equals to true. If you not have watched my video on how to confirm my email, you can watch that. I'm typing it comes. If I hover over the model, you can see it has a one property called bimal@pixelstore.com f10 or f11. It will search to the database. So if I hover over this, I am getting the user after f10. So user is email confirmed, email already confirmed, so it comes to that this block f10 code, generated the code for that user, and callback URL will be, you can see the callback URL, see localhost /user /manage account /reset password, reset hyphen password, and it has two parameter, one is user ID and code. And return. Send email async, already email already sent. Okay, now if I refresh this page, I can get that email from that user. So now if I click this link, it will redirect to this page. So you can see that user email account reset password, and user ID is this, and code equals to this. So this is the ID, reset hyphen password. So it will go to it comes to the this controller which we have created, user controller, and the ID will be the reset password. So this is the ID. Okay, if I press F10 string page, so this page will be opened. So page will be root /html /reset password.html. so it will open this HTML page. So for reset password.html. see, so now we are going to reset this password and post it to the server. So here you can see, if I click on reset password, here it is I included reset password.js. Where is the reset password.js? Here. It is a email password, confirm password, and on click it calls change password function. So I have already created that app, reset password app. Controller is reset password controller, and injecting this scope $window $location and reset password service. Where is reset password service? It is a factory reset password service. Here you can see reset password. It has a email, property, password, confirm password, and code. Now here one thing you have to understand, that how to extract this user ID and how to extract this code from the URL given us. So this is the function to extract the code from the given URL. So if you look at this code, var parse function, this is a pure JavaScript function. You can write in on your own, but I just created for simple purpose, demo purpose. So parse location is a function which expecting location, and var created a variable called pairs, and location dot substring 1 dot split and var object equals to this, and it will split the every split the URL according to the AND symbol, and then it will loop for everything I in pairs. If pairs equal to nothing, continue pairs equals to pairs I dot split equal to, and object decode URI component pair 0 is decode URI component. So you have to create this function. After that, call this function. So here I am calling this function parse location, passing the window dot location dot search. I am searching for code. Here is a code. So this code will be the what from this function we are getting the this string, only this part of string we are getting. Okay, and assigning to this code to scope.reset password.code, and after that when user clicks on that button for change password, it will call reset password service dot reset password, and it sends the this object scope.reset password there, scope.reset password, and after that if reset is successfully, then alert password changed successfully, and window.location.href will be /user/login. So if I now run email.pixelstudio.com, new password will be something like we click reset. So it comes to the controller there in model reset password view model. We can see the code is this confirm password email password. Okay, F10 F11 var avoid find email, user to reset that password. So if I hover over this, so error succeeded equals to true. Password changed successfully. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.